Have you ever done something that was nice towards others, but really you were doing it for another reason? Or have you ever helped someone out in order to get something from them? Or have you ever done something so you would feel better about yourself in some way? Sadly, I know I'm guilty of that. I'm sure a lot of you guys have done things similar in your lives as well. Unfortunately, having ulterior motives in our words and actions is not uncommon in the world today. I can think of multiple times in my life where I've been helping someone out in one way or another and just had a crappy attitude throughout. Whether I didn't want to be there, the job seemed pointless to me, or I was just flat out lazy, my attitude was not one of a servant's heart. I can also remember times in my past where I have said certain things to people in order to try and get something from them, and that's simply just not okay. In his letter to the Philippians, Paul writes in chapter 2, verses 3 and 4, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interest, but each of you to the interests of others." God calls us to have the right motives in our lives, in everything we do. I think another example of this is in our offering to God. I can think of a couple times where I have mentioned to people how much I give per week to the church. I'll reflect back on that later and realize I have no idea why I even said that or felt the need to even mention it. I eventually come to see that it's my heart that needs changing. Without even realizing it, I'll try to use my giving to God as a tool to boost my ego and make myself look better around other people. Jesus speaks on this in Matthew 6. Starting in verse 1, he says, "Be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others to be seen by them. If you do, you will have no reward from your Father in heaven, so that your giving may be in secret. Then your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you." We cannot be openly giving and serving with the intention to be seen by others. Our motives are completely in the wrong place, and our heart needs transformation. Like the widow in Mark chapter 12, she only gave 2 small copper coins to the offering, but Jesus teaches that she gave far more than anyone else there. Her heart was in the right place, for she gave all she had. So as we go through our lives, we need to reflect and look inward on why we're doing what we're doing. Is it because of selfish ambition? Are we trying to feel better about ourselves? Are we manipulating others? Or instead, are we doing things solely for the Lord? Or maybe it's because Jesus calls us to do. Either way, it's imperative that we search our hearts and check to make sure we're acting for the right reasons. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it."